Hey, this is Steven from Legit PC, and this is my review of Call of Juarez Gunslinger. So, this is going to be like a 15-minute video of Gunslinger here with a couple of different footages and things like that, showing the different environments and all that kind of stuff. So first we're going to go over the video options. So, of course, you have 1080p, VSync, texture quality, things like that, which pretty straightforward. This is running on the Chrome Engine 5. So everything's looking good there, everything's set on max, and you could definitely play this on most PCs maxed out and not have a problem. You'll see that it has a, the world has kind of like a Borderlands type feel. And this first section here shows a lot of how the storytelling is. It's kind of like this. It's got this certain kind of feel to it, where it's got slides like this, where it's just kind of like frames that kind of move. It's kind of cartoony type thing. And
Don't I know
also
you, sir?
show
Don't
you a
believe
little
so.
bit of some of the characters.
I haven't been here in many years. Name's Silas Greaves.
Silas Greaves? The bounty hunter?
Used to be.
Ah, well, what are you doing here in Abilene?
Just passing through. Got a little business to take care of.
Well, sir, it would be an honor if you would allow me to buy you a beer.
Hell, son, it would be my honor to drink it.
I'm Molly.
And
Howdy.
of course, you hear a little
I'm
bit
Dwight.
of the
That's
voice
Jack
actors
and
here,
Steve. Ben's behind the bar.
which is
I bet
really,
you
really
got
good,
some
I
great
think.
stories.
A couple.
So you don't have to worry too much
Any of them
about
true?
Jack, be nice.
A few.
any
What about your
additional
shootout
characters
with
in
Henry
the
Plummer's
background
gang
besides
in
what
Bannock,
happens in the
Montana?
stories.
Is that where you started as a bounty hunter? That's what it says in this here dime novel.
Don't believe everything you read in them dime novels, boy. First man I hunted was back when I was riding with Billy the Kid.
You knew Billy the Kid?
Damn right.
Okay, so here we got a little bit of the combat and the environment. Here we're in a mill.
There were
huge
killers around
one
every
during
corner,
a
all wearing
rainstorm.
red bandanas.
And here, of course, you see
That's how the
the
cowboys identified
old-fashioned
each other. And I was beginning
rifle.
to wish I had one myself.
Colt rifle. And Winchester, probably Winchester. And the R thing you see there is a upgrade that I got, which you'll see a little
But I
bit
wasn't
in the
about to let
game.
Ringo
The level
walk
up
away unscathed.
type of
And that's what drove me
unlocks that you could put on your character to customize your character, I think, and your guns. And here you can see that I'm
They say that
using kind
Ringo
of like
was
a
infernally fast.
focus where everything
Hardly
slows
saw
down
anyone
and all
faster,
your enemies
boy.
turn red.
Certainly not Wyatt Earp.
And at
That
the top
man was
right,
all
that
hat
is,
and no cap.
I can't remember the exact name of it. It's basically like luck. So if you're about to die and someone shoots a bullet at you, you see the bullet coming and you can either lean left or right. You'll see a lot of that in the footage.
The Doc Holliday
As you see, I just leveled up.
Adlonger should have kept his nose out of it. They never charged anyone for the murder of Morgan Earp.
But everybody knew that Curly shot him in the back. That was common knowledge.
And here I go into the unlocks. And of course you have the close quarters, you have the ranger, and you
Yeah,
have
maybe so.
I don't know
But
what
Ringo
the last
had
one is
nothing to
based
do
on.
with
But
it.
anyways, it's
He
basically
was just being loyal
pistols,
to a friend.
rifle, and shotgun,
Is that what you
which
call
are
it?
the only guns in the game.
Being
Of course, you also
loyal.
have TNT, you know, the old school
Well, to
TNT.
get to that loyal
But
friend, I had to pass
there's different individual guns, but there's shotguns and rifles and pistols only. Anyways, so here's another beautiful environment, which is up in the mountains, and you can see just how greatly modeled this world is. And of course, another game that played on Chrome Engine 5 is Dead Island Riptide, which also had a similar kind of open environment. This isn't necessarily an open environment; it's still very linear, but you could just see some of the how the models are made and things like that, and big hills off in the distance, birds flying around, things like that. And of course,
from the beginning, I couldn't shake the feeling that Grey Wolf was watching my every move.
Of course, this capture card can't really show you exactly what it looks like because I'm only capturing at 30 frames per second.
More than willing to
but the higher the frames, the better off it is. It just looks absolutely great. And of course, you also noticed, if you haven't noticed before, that there's like a border around the edge of the screen, which is really kind of cool. I mean, it doesn't really give you the full screen, but just that border gives you kind of that sort of attitude of the game. Some people might like it, some people might not, because you're not actually getting the full screen, but
they saw me before I saw them.
And here's that luck. So I just leaned right or dodged bullet. You have to see which side is coming on. You dodge to which side will keep it from hitting you. And of course, it's got a countdown timer. So in this game, there's all different kinds of environments. There's like swamps, mountains, cities, all different kinds of stuff.
Backing down.
And here you also see that there's different types of enemies, of course. Most of the time, they will pretty much ambush you or whatever. I mean, they're kind of different in a way, but they're basically like they perform the same way, I would say. So I really enjoyed this game. It was a great game. It had some length to it, and I really enjoyed playing it and beating the game. And I thought that all the art in it was absolutely amazing. Even that just when you get hit, it opens a tear on your screen. That's really extremely cool. Unfortunately, I'm not completely sure if this is like the other Call of Juarez games, because I didn't play them. And here, of course, is the shotgun one, showing you a couple of the shotgun ones. The Gunslinger is the pistol, so this is the pistol one. And you see the single ones in the middle? There's two of those. Those are when you unlock a new gun, which basically modifies your existing gun. I just unlocked the golden rifle, which you'll see it change. There's the golden rifle.
It was rugged country.
Which is basically a better rifle, an upgraded
That's
rifle.
why they had retreated there.
And you don't have to actually pick it up. All the ones that are dropped are now golden rifles instead of the regular rifles. Same thing with the pistol, and same thing with the shotgun.
I admit to having some regrets about going after them the way I did. But then again, I got a lot of those.
So it's kind of like all about how you move through and making sure that you have focus as well as that one luck shot. You can see like a river going there. I think here I use I mean, this game also kind of has like an indie game feel, but it's not. And of course, all the animations are, like I said, all the animations are absolutely top notch. Voice acting's top notch. Not really any glitches that I could say. Boss battles are absolutely awesome. Like every map, of course you're a bounty hunter, so every time they tell the story, you're going after somebody. So usually at the end of every mission, there's some sort of boss battle.
Led to a deeper cave.
Don't tell me you went in there.
Yeah, but it's not out of bravery so much as pure angry cussedness.
Okay, so here's another. This is some footage of a mine, and also this little portion here shows you like there's twists and turns in the story. Like you'll do something, and then you'll see it right now. Like you'll do something, and you'll be like, "That's why I didn't do that."
I spotted a ladder, a way into the mine from the opposite side.
And it'll do that during the story, which is really pretty funny to me, I think.
It was a long way around, but that approach seemed more sensible at the time. Of course, being I had a problem with heights, that scaffolding scared the bejesus out of me. Climbing down that ladder required some caution. Because even though I had a younger man's reflexes, no man can dodge a damn bullet while climbing down a rickety ladder. I needed to make a leap of faith. Which ain't easy
So,
when
yeah,
you're suspended
this is a,
between heaven and hell.
This is a mine. It's a mine map, I think.
I was determined not to give up, however.
So
Sheriff
you're
Plummer
going
seemed
through these
quite
little
the
mine
despicable
shafts.
character. When the vigilantes discovered what the sheriff was up to, people were outraged. That 10,000 they put on his head would go a long way to helping me find old Bob.
And here's a little bit of
And I
a
had made it
revolver
my
action
mission
here.
to settle that score come hell or high water.
And of course, also the storytelling in this is that in the game they don't necessarily have any
But first,
any
I would
voice
have to make
actors
a
in the game
choice.
besides, you know, them saying, "Oh, there
Take
he
the
is," and all
elevator
that kind of stuff.
or climb the ladder.
Little animations. And here's like a choice thing: you climb the ladder or go the other way. So it's all basically told through Silas Greaves in that bar. He tells all of the stories and things like that.
I wanted to use the element of surprise. Plus, I figured I could use the exercise.
And also, he
I
does
was
have
warmed
that
up already, so
that
what the hell?
sense of humor that you listen to throughout the whole game. You don't really get tired of it at all. And there, of course, I probably shouldn't have done that. And not saying that this is an easy game or anything. You will die. You will run out of luck and be trapped in a corner, and then some guy will shoot a bullet at you right after you dodge one. It'll happen a lot. And you gotta go back and do it again, and then just don't do the same thing twice. I think this game was also relatively cheap. I can't remember exactly how much I got it for. It was a lot cheaper than most games. Of course, there wasn't
Plummer
as
was a
many.
mad dog killer. And the people of Nevada City deserve.
Of course, the guns, there isn't as many as most games, but you know that's pretty much what they had
He
back in
was
the
the
day:
sheriff of
pistols
both
and
places at one
rifles and
time or
shotguns.
another, but that's neither here nor there.
So, but there's like 3 of each. There's like a short rifle, pistol, a ranger, 6-shot, which
The point
is
was,
basically a
taking
really,
him down
really
would
fast
save a lot
shooting,
of lives, including my
close
own.
range pistol, and then there's a regular 6-shooter. So there's a quick shot, 6-shooter, and the ranger, and then there's the rifle, a short rifle, different kinds of shotguns, sawed-off shotguns, short shotguns, all different kinds of stuff like that. And of course, after you could upgrade all those to be just like you saw the golden rifle, or you have engraved ranger. Another one I got. I thought in the review I would include this boss battle with Henry Plummer. He throws TNT and stuff like that.
They're gonna bury you in a million pieces. This day is just getting worse and worse for you, ain't it?
Henry Plummer was clearly unhinged, and I could see right away that this was going to take some doing.
How you like that?
So you can see the time and dedication put into this game. I mean, yeah, the environment isn't super detailed per se. I mean, the graphics aren't crazy, but everything is there, right? You know, you have all these planks that are modeled and stuff in there. All these characters and the bullet hole things, and focus, quick time, throwing TNT. As well as the levels I thought were really great level system that I haven't seen in a while, where you basically pick which one you like and upgrade that one. There's no money system or anything like that. It's just you level up by doing headshots or whatever. Or any other kind of cool thing like you saw there, like a one shot or anything. And there, if you're wondering where Henry Plummer went, he runs away and lets his lackeys fight for a while.
I'm going all medieval on your ass. Keep pissing me off. See what it gets you. He's killed.
You can see that some of these can take a while.
I can shoot too. You kill him, or I kill you. No blood money
And even the sound never messes up or anything like that either. Which, you know, I just have a lot of respect for this game. This game might even be the #1 game of the quarter 2. I don't know if it'll beat Tomb Raider for game of the semester, but we'll have to see about that. I mean, I can't necessarily name it game of the quarter yet. Game of quarter 2, because I still have 2 more games to go. I still have.
No, that's how Henry Plummer died.
I still have
Him
Resident
and his
Evil
crew were
Revelations.
worth their
I still
weight in
have
gold.
Remember Me. And I'm about to finish
And
up
now,
Grid. So.
I was officially a bounty hunter. And the boys out of me.
And this is a little
So
bit
that's
from
just
the
what I did.
beginning of the game. Even in the beginning of the game, it has a lot of action, and you see like how many enemies there are all over the place. And of course, since this is the beginning of the game, they don't hide too much. They just kind of run past.
As the governor
And
of New
I'm even a
Mexico
big
was made
fan
for
of
kids
the story of the game. I thought that the
Garrett was
story
able
and
to
the
hire
plot
every
was very
gunhead
well
in
written.
Lincoln County.
And the action was there, and you felt like you kind of wanted to follow the story. That you wanted to look up to see what kind of truth there was related to the game's history, related to what they said in the game. But of course, I've always been a fan of the Wild West and stuff like that. So I guess that's just preference. So something else about the engine. It run absolutely perfect on my PC. Never had a problem with it. And of course, you're seeing here that there's a lot of collectibles that give you some history on different characters and things like that. And here is my first level up, so it shows you all the stuff you get. And then it shows that you have to pick the first one to revolve around. And this pistol right here is a 6-shooter.
God damn it, he's right behind us. Where the hell's
Garrett's men were running around like a bunch of chickens with their heads cut
Let's
off.
send these some bitches running.
And you can see kind of like the linear setup that you have to go through that barn in order to get over there. Pumpkin patch, pumpkins blowing out and stuff like that.
Still, one of them reached the water tower. Not a bad idea. It would be a turkey shoot from up there.
And I think right here I don't really understand how to use it, and I lean right into the bullet. It'll happen occasionally. especially if they're really close. If they're far away, it's usually easier. But the closer they are, the harder it is to dodge it, the less time you have.
Luckily, these shooters Garrett hired
Of
weren't
course,
as sharp
I would
as
have
tools
to
in the
technically
shed.
put like every single environment because there's so many environments in here. You know, I showed you like the mine, and then you have the mill, and then there's like a swamp, and here's like a little, like a ranch, and then you have cities, you have cemeteries, mountains, all that kinds of stuff. All in one game, and of course the story ties into
A
all
lot
of
of them are
that.
saddle tramps,
pretty
or
well.
sod busters, or drunken drifters looking to make a few bucks.
It has quite a bit of course, there's not too much stealth in this game. That's the only thing that's kind of missing from stealth. But, you know, it's a Western. Not really stealth is Okay, so we're getting pretty close to the end of the review.
I heard a friendly voice yelling at me from the window. Back door! We'll cover you!
Start aiming, you idiots!
Truth be told, things weren't much better behind the house.
So some other footage I got is there's also,
But I
like I
just
said,
made it
at the
once I
end there's a
left
boss
twice,
battle.
man.
So sometimes it'll be like we saw with Henry Plummer, or it'll be a duel, which is basically, you know, like the Western standoffs you see on
They
TV.
made up for their lack of skill with a seemingly endless
that all the
supply of
time,
ammo.
which are very interesting and often very difficult.
It was a bit of a slog, but I finally fought my way around the back of the house. And like that, I was inside, none the worse for wear. I passed Dirty Dave,
Deader than a rat in a trap!
and upstairs I found Billy and Charlie Baldry.
Hey, Billy, kid.
Billy looked at me and said, "About time, amigo. Grab a gun and get to the window."
Wait, so you were friends with Billy the Kid?
Yeah, sort of. Anyway, we were surrounded by dozens of deputized shooters who wanted to do us harm.
Here you see a little bit of like these events where they just kind of come from nowhere and don't hide at all.
Telling you Garrett's men were
Like a
dropping
trick
like
shoot.
flies, but they just kept on coming. That's when Charlie got hit. "They're catching us in a crossfire," shouted Billy. "Get to the other side."
And there, of course, you saw a little bit of an explosive barrel. And sorry about this this particular segment. It's pretty long. But this is by far one of my favorite portions of it, as well as the mine. The mine is very cool. And of course, this is one of my favorite portions, and it's like the very beginning of the
I don't
game.
know how many of those cocksuckers I personally put down, but it was pretty clear, even to Billy, that maybe discretion was the better part of valor.
And there I leaned to the wrong side.
that it was time to cut and run. They got a Gatling, Billy shouted. Get the horses and bring them round back. I'll draw their attention. He directed that order at me, and I thought, why the hell do I have to do it?
Those poor sons of bitches are done for.
Many would have fled in my place. But I had that false sense of invincibility that many young men have. Like Jack here.
What are you saying, old man? Jack is just joshing with you. Yeah, he better be.
Mr. Graves, please continue.
Please, call me Silas, ma'am. Now, where was I?
You were heading for the barn.
Gonna gut you like a fish.
And there you see it kind of has a straightforward view.
Making my way past the castle of
This right here was absolutely insane part. That's one of my favorite little quick segments of the game there. And it's got quite a bit of those throughout the game, which is pretty interesting. But, you know, they balance them out, and you get maybe one per bounty hunt, I guess you could say. So we're coming to the end of the segment, and then we got duel, and that will be it.
Yeah, and just when I thought I was done with them, more of these hapless bastards would pop up.
Alright, here's the duel. And this is sort of in the middle of the game, I believe. In this one, I believe it takes me
sir.
twice.
I always thought that Doc Holliday was the one that killed him.
As you see, I didn't keep my speed up. So basically, what you have here is you have a reticle that basically bounces all over the place. So you have to keep it on him, as well as I pre-fired there, so we both shot each other. Is basically you have to keep the reticle on him as he moves, right? And it focuses farther in, and then you have to keep your hand close to the gun, and then the closer it gets,
sir.
using WASD,
I always thought that Doc
and the
Holliday
mouse
was the
controls the
one that
reticle.
killed
And the closer your hand is to the gun, it'll get closer and closer. As you see, it's starting to drift off. Now I'm in trouble because now I don't have any speed. But I have a lot of focus.
Sorry I had to ruin the legend for you, boy. But the legend ain't always true.
Alright, so, of course that wasn't my best duel, but...
Doc Holliday had nothing to do with the death of Johnny Ringo.
Of how it is. Alright, so now I'm going to get on to the conclusion. So the conclusion is, it was really one of my favorite games to review this year. It's one of my favorites. Of course, we have a lot of games coming up during the holidays, but we'll see about that. So I would really suggest getting it. It is a great budget game. I don't think it's all that expensive. It's really great for the old Western fans and things like that. It's one of those games that makes you wish that you played the earlier games to get a better idea of the characters, which of course I don't even know if the stories line up at all, anything like that. So the weapons are great, sounds great, story is excellent, storytelling is excellent, voiceovers are awesome. The gameplay's absolutely perfect. The controls are very easy to remember. Not too many guns, but you know, that's just how it is. But yeah, definitely a game to get and play through. It probably even has some replayability value because of the nostalgia. But anyways, yeah, definitely get it. If you want to have another game to play that's cheap, get this game, play it all the way through, and then maybe even play it a second time. So this has been Steven from Legit PC, and this is my review of Call of Juarez Gunslinger. like to thank you for watching my video, and if you like this video, please subscribe for other videos like it, and thanks for watching.